Also following this breaking news in Lodi, an investigation's underway after Lodi police shot an armed person inside of a McDonald's. We know at least one officer fired their weapon while responding to a disturbance at the fast food restaurant. This happened about 9:30 this morning near Lodi Avenue and Church Street. And KCRA 3's Peyton Headley joins us live from the scene. And Peyton, you just heard from police. What did they tell you?
Yeah, well, it's been about 6.5 hours since this all happened. We've been at the scene here, we've heard from police, and we have been still pushing for more information about what unfolded inside of this McDonald's, and we're still waiting on a lot of those answers. So we know they shot an armed person inside of the restaurant, but they won't share that person's current status, if they were hurt in this shooting, or if they died as a result of it. They also haven't shared if anyone else was hurt in this incident. What we do know right now, police say they were called here initially for a disturbance. When officers got here, they say they heard gunshots and screaming. We know they went into the restaurant. At least one officer fired their weapon. But again, we don't know a lot right now if the suspect was a customer, if they were an employee, or how this all unfolded. We did speak with a man this afternoon who says he worked at this McDonald's for 2 years, and he says he was shocked to hear about this and that he's been trying to check in with his former coworkers.
It was surprising because none of this happens ever over here at McDonald's. We get a few scenes, just yelling, this and that, arguing, but nothing too crazy. Shooting, never. My concern is if they're okay, because I really like these people. They're cool.
And we are expecting a more detailed release from the Lodi Police Department this evening with more information about the suspect and about the incident in general and what led up to it. They did emphasize this afternoon they believe this to be an isolated incident and that there is no threat to the public. Live in Lodi, Peyton Headley, KCRA 3 News.
So we've got a big investigation going on here. How long are these roads going to be closed?
Yeah, we asked that during that briefing at about 2 o'clock. Quite some time was his answer. He says they believe this investigation will last a long time into the evening. So for anyone that has to come down Church or Lodi, you're just asked to avoid the area.
All right, Peyton, thank you so much. We're also hearing from a witness who was there when those gunshots rang out.
KCRA 3's Carson Wells spoke with a woman who was stuck in the drive-thru.
There's police drawn with their guns everywhere. There's nowhere for me to go. I'm stuck in the drive-through line.
This is video captured by Cheryl Stenick, who was in the drive-through at McDonald's when shots were fired.
I asked the lady at the intercom who takes the cashier, what was going on. There's police everywhere. I can't get out. Do you know if there's something going on inside? And she said, yes, there's somebody with a gun inside.
She was able to pull up and speak with the woman running the cash register before shots were fired.
We both just didn't know what to do. We kind of said we would pray, and we had some words or whatever, and then all of a sudden we both heard 4 shots being fired. They were inside, and she crouched down, kind of put her hands over her head, and I rolled my window up and was stuck.
Shortly after she heard shots, she says she and the other cars were escorted out of the drive-thru.
I was scared to death.
But she remained on scene, worried about the woman in the drive-thru window.
I honestly want to make sure she was okay, but obviously I can't talk to her yet. I will come back at a later day next week or something and give her a hug.
In Lodi, Carson Wells, KCRA 3 News.
Of course, we'll continue to follow any new developments that come out of this tonight. Scan the QR code on your screen. It will take you right to our story at KCRA.com and the KCRA 3 app.